This is a stem update. Anyway, this we're all laminated up, roughed out to shape, and got probably going to be hard to see, but rabbit line chiseled in. So we got that done on both sides. I'm just gonna do a dry fit there, see how it looks, and carry on. Here's the stem in place, roughed in. See that scarf? That's just rough. It's got to come down quite a bit. But in general, it's looking pretty good. Got some fine tuning to do. Yeah, anyway, probably have to take it out a couple more times, fine tune here and there and whatnot, but in general, looking pretty good. Well, we got everything ready, fitted here, ready to go for the keel, stem, stern posts down there and the knee inside. So we're going to start with gluing in the stern post to the knee, then the keel, and then up to the stem. We got center line marked, outside edge of the brass threads rubbing strip that's going to go on there, and yeah, while we're waiting for the glue to dry at the back, I'm going to bevel this edge off from there to the bearding line. Anyway, that's it for now. Today, or this morning anyway, we're shaping the stem. So start out with the electric plane and switch to hand planes, but basically we're planing down to this line here to get a profile. You can see just under there that there's a bevel. Maybe you can see it better there. Anyway, that's what we're working on this morning. Stems in its final last fit, I guess. Next step is to install it. So everything's been profiled now, down to the width of the stem band that'll go on. Anyway, another exciting step forward. Okay, we got everything gunked up to with the Sikaflex on the stem, inside the stem rabbit. It's the Sikaflex for Unison, and number 8" bronze screws. Check out that price, $111 for 20 screws. Or $111 for 120 screws. Anyway, craziness. And then we got the stem hood ends of the planks all duped up. Yeah, ready to go. Stems in. Overall pretty happy with that. Lots of good squeeze out from the 5200. So yeah, keel's next. Here's the keel, all ready to go on. So it's all gooped up with 52, or no, sorry, Sikaflex 291, and going into the stern post there. Keelson's all sanded up. Holes are all drilled for the fasteners. Speaking of fasteners, yeah, these are the screws we're using for the both keel on number 14s by 2.5 silicon bronze, $87 for 20 of them. Anyway, they're the best you can get, and they will last this boat another 120 plus years. Anyway, let's get that keel on. Keel is on, stems on. So I'll get cleaned up a little more. This is going to have to get rounded off a little. And so now we're just fairing this in. I've already started this side here a little bit, and you can see that hump right there. So we're trying to fair that out. Yep, just moving along. Today we're working on seats. Previously I'd sanded them down, but anyway, we got a lot of fastener holes that need filling in, all these kind of dents. So fill all those in, get them nice and smooth. Gonna fill them in with epoxy. And on this back seat part, made this new piece. That's the old one, and it's pretty beat up. And where are we here? This is all split, full of paint, so I can't really glue that one. Sort of same idea there. So anyway, I'm going to cut those bits out and epoxy in some new pieces, and then epoxy the whole thing together so it'll be one piece. Anyway, that's the plan. Here we are back at the seats. All the holes are filled. Probably going to need a few touch-ups here and there. Anyway, we're going to sand all the bumps down. the sections all glued up with the new pieces. Yeah. So the seats, I've done a second run of filler. A few spots didn't get quite there. So yeah, we'll wait for those, get them sanded, and then those are ready for paint, primer. So while that's happening, working on all these rub strips, getting all the old fasteners out, sand them down. The back sides here are pretty rough, so we get all that loose paint off. And there's a bunch more over there that I've already got fasteners out of. Well, that's where we are today. Both sides of the hull are now have the seams caulked with the 5200, or sorry, Sikaflex, and all the nails are clenched, reclenched. You can see they're sucked down below the surface now. So we've got these old galvanized fastening holes to fill. That's next. And over on this side, that's already been done. So this side's pretty much ready to be all sanded up. But this side we've still got to fill, so that's next on the list. Just finished up the last of the spot fills. You can see the wet. Anyway, there's a bunch of them. Basically give those a sand when they're dry, and then we're ready for Interprotect. Yeah, flip the boat, start on the inside. It'll be an exciting day. Today the boat got flipped upside right. Alright. Yeah, that's how it's looking. Currently removing this in-whale. It's all fastened on with galvanized fasteners. So we're taking that out, getting rid of all the rest of these frames. Then there's still some more scraping and paint removal where the old frames are. And then, like you can see here, another galvanized fastening. They're all along that shear line there, so they all got to be broken out. Yeah, anyway, that's where we're at.